Okay, how has Christ impacted my life? Well, Christ has completely consumed and taken over my life. And it's a very good thing. I was a cradle Catholic, and I was raised to love God and to love the truth and to be honest and good, but that's about where it ended. So I was completely unformed, and for most of my life we just went to church on Christmas and Easter. And it wasn't until I became a young adult that I really started to own my faith. And I guess then over the course of many years I just fell in love with Jesus, but it started before I came to CFL. But at CFL, when I became consecrated and I started to be formed in my faith, that's when it really took off. And now I think that I am just sort of breathing Jesus every day. I wake up thinking about him. Every conversation that I have, my standard is, was it good? Was it true? Was it beautiful? Have I enriched somebody or have I depleted them? It's almost a burden because I love Jesus so much and I fall short continually. But through my formation and through growing in the spiritual life, which started here, that relieves me of that great burden because I just came back from an amazing confession with Father William Wallace. And I'm so unburdened and I can just start anew. And, learning to grow in the spiritual life, and it just it's humbled me and it's supported me and it just keeps me going. So now my life is really, loving my children, of course, and my husband that I'm completely devoted to. But after that, and I guess I should say even before that, because they usually come second to, how are we going to bring people to Jesus today? And a very big part of that is bringing them to Catholic Family Land. We have a Peace of Heart at home. We've been doing that for 10 years. We became formed in the Peace of Heart using those programs. We brought several, probably 10 couples along with us, which is now multiplied to probably more like 50. But our goal is just to love God, every day the best that we can and to bring everybody that we can to heaven. And so that's what motivates us. That's what gets me out of bed at night. I fall into bed exhausted every night. But I'm grounded. I'm grounded because of what I've learned here, because I didn't realize how much self-will and self-love I had until I came here, until I started to become formed in my faith. So I've spent this is our 20th year, I think. 20th year. We started coming in the year 2000. And so I heard something yesterday or the day before about St. Paul. The holier he got, the more he realized what a sinner he was. And I feel like that's my story. The more I learn and the more I grow, the more I realize how wretched I am. But the more I just hand it all over to Jesus and the more I run to confession. So it's all good. And it all started here because I didn't know my faith at all. It all started here. So I am eternally indebted to the Conacher family. I consider Mr. Conacher a spiritual mentor of mine. I just love him so much. And Father Kevin, they have been the lifeblood of our family's conversion story. And so I'm just forever indebted to the Apostle for Family Consecration.